Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your reading for January 2nd through January the 15th, 2024. This is another 2-week reading because I am going to be traveling. So I want to make sure that I don't know that I'm going to be able to do readings while I'm away. So I'm going to make sure that I have this in for you now, and I will go back to weekly readings after this. So this will cover a 2-week period of time. If you are new to this channel, welcome. It's very good to have you. And if you find these videos helpful, please do consider subscribing, like this video, and leave me a comment. And if you are coming back to this channel, welcome back. It's good to have you back. This is a reading for you if you are a Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising, or have some other strong Virgo placement in your chart. You may find that this reading is resonating with you. I just wanted to make a couple real quick plugs. I wanted to say thank you to those of you who have donated at my PayPal link. Your donations are definitely very, very helpful to me. And donating is something you would want to do, but again, absolutely nobody's required. There is a link down in the description box below. Also a link to my coaching business, which is called Transition Life Coaching, in which I use tarot. I use two different kinds. I use actually astrology, two different kinds of astrology. I use Vedic, Western astrology, and I use Hindu Vedic astrology, as well as what they call human design readings. And I also use tarot and other oracle readings, in addition to distance Reiki therapy for people, as part of a process of helping people move through transitions. When I say transitions, I mean when you're kind of moving from one state to another, whether this be a move of home, whether it be a new job, whether it be a life crisis that changes things, could be a loss in the family, it could be a new change of job, it could be a sudden crisis in terms of career, all kinds of different transitions that people go through. But my business is called Transition Life Coaching, and one of the things I specialize in doing is trying to help people navigate their way from the space where they're not where they were before, but you're not quite in the new space. So, so my approach involves an initial conversation followed by using all the tools I just mentioned to create what I call a life path, and then that way this helps you see where you're going. And then then sessions after that, which are not going to be as big and grandiose as that first one, which is first big one, which is like 2 or 3 hours. Then we figure out based on what we've learned, what kind of steps you want to use to go forward. So that link is also in the bottom. Liminalreiki.com is the link. And that used to be the name of the business, but I had changed it. Just like this is Liminal Tarot, I used to have Liminal Reiki, but it is definitely more than Reiki, which is why I changed the name. So that's my little plugs out of the way. So let's get on to the reading. This is done according to the 12 houses of astrology, and that's how I like to read, because then it gives me a sense of what area of life these cards are referring to. And I always use the cartouche cards, which are an Egyptian system, and I always clarify with tarot. And the tarot deck this week is the Barbara Walker Tarot. And I will also be following up with an oracle, one pull, I would say card pull, but in this case, I'm going to be pulling one Norse rune for you for the week. Okay, so Virgo, beginning at the beginning. This is Aries energy. This is you, how you present yourself to the world, your personality, identity, how you want people to see you. Okay, so we've got Seth here with Scarab. So you've been undergoing some kind of changes. This could be a change in identity. It could be an identity crisis, crisis of confidence, something where the person that you were, you don't feel like you're the person that you were anymore. And, and it's because you are meant to be moving into this new space and this new phase. In fact, you have it with the 9 of Cups. So you may actually be moving towards being who you authentically are and what you want. But, perhaps you are feeling, perhaps there's some doubt here. I have to look at the rest of the cards, but I don't know if there's somebody who's giving you a crisis of confidence, making you feel like the change in who you are is not what people want to see, or not, oh no, this is not, that's not the you I remember, that's not where I want you to go. It's quite possible that some of that is going on, that you are changing in some fundamental way. And this could be causing you some anxiety and crisis, or you may perceive that from other people. But whatever this is a change that's meant to occur, and it is going to lead you to a happier and much more authentic place. So let the haters hate, as they say. Second house is Taurus, and Taurus is about money, possessions, what you value. And okay, we have air with the Eight of Swords. So, okay, a lot of mental energy here in the money house. I think you may be overthinking the situation with finances, especially with the Eight of Swords, because the Eight of Swords indicates, it's a card of disillusionment. And really what it is that you may be looking at something just one way. You might be looking at a financial situation from one thing. So if there has been a crisis of money, or there's been some kind of a big significant change with respect to that, you may feel that you're boxed in some way. You may feel like, oh, I have this problem and I don't know how, there's only one way to solve it. But air is telling you that you need to detach from the situation. It's not about, don't overanalyze it. You need to step back from it. Step back from your situation and think about it as if it was happening to somebody else. Okay? And you want to look at both the good and the bad elements of what's going on. Don't just look at it from, this one narrow viewpoint. You want to try to get the broader perspective here, and this may require you to detach from something a little bit. Okay? Third house is Gemini energy, so this is about communications. If you're self-employed, this has to do with self-effort. It has to do with short journeys, like I said, messages of all kinds, and also sibling relationships, brother and sister relationships, which may apply for some people. Okay, so we have water with the Queen of Wands. So water here could indicate a short trip to water or across water. I mean, it could literally be as much as if you live near a river, you could be going someplace across the river. I mean, it's not like an overseas journey, okay? This is short trips. But you have the Queen of Wands here. So the Queen of Wands is intense fire energy. So this could be somebody who's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or has that strongly in their chart. Or it could just be somebody who has a very fiery personality. And again, it's a queen, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a woman, okay? The gender doesn't necessarily matter. So again, this could be you. This could be you taking charge. This could be you being visible, being attractive to people, being interesting, people being interested in you and what you have to do. Great omen for business, because I feel like this is somebody who's a real go-getter and somebody who is, respected by other people, or, seen by other people. And we're also seeing with water, I mean, this could be a trip, but this also could just have to do with rapid change of some kind. If there's a situation that feels stuck, and it's quite possible with this Eight of Swords here that you do feel stuck in something, potentially in a financial matter, then this is saying there's going to be movement and change, and that you have there's like an intense energy. I feel like this, even though you're Virgo, you're Earth, but I still feel like this could be you. I feel like there's just this intense zeal to kind of get on top of a situation and sort it out or move ahead with something, okay? So there's definite movement here. If you're in a business situation that's felt stuck, this definitely is a good omen for moving ahead and being appropriately inspired to do the right things. This also could be a person who's coming in, a message could be coming from a person like this, or assistance from somebody like this, somebody who's going to maybe help you move ahead in some way. Okay, fourth house is Cancer energy. So this is your home, your family, your environment, your sense of security. Sometimes it's mother energy too. You have the Wheel of Fortune with the Crook and Flail. Okay, so there's something big going on here. When Wheel of Fortune comes in, this has to do with changes that are going on that are outside of our control. You have this Crook and Flail card, so sometimes this has to do with legal matters. I don't know why certification comes into my mind, but there's something here that is, there's something having to do with the law or legal matters relating to the home, family, potentially the mother. I don't know, but there seems to be some kind of turning of the Wheel of Fortune here. So either this is a situation that keeps coming back around and repeating itself, or it's just kind of saying the universe is going to step in and make some kind of a change. Whatever it is, if there is a legal matter, Crook and Flail indicates you are on the right side of things. Okay, this could also just mean, if it doesn't have anything to do with legal matters, it could just indicate a need for self-discipline, self-confidence, and also just visibility, or being seen as an authority or somebody who's in charge of something. Okay, so take that as it resonates. It's going to be different for everyone, I think. Fifth house is Leo energy, and this is creativity, children, love affairs. Okay, so we have fire with the Ten of Swords. This is definitely a situation where there's purification going on. Like there's some situation that's coming to an end. For some people, this could be an intense love affair that ends. This could be I don't know. There could be just some kind of situation where fire is saying something, some rubbish may need to be burned up and gotten rid of, okay, in order to resolve something. And whatever that is, I do feel like whatever that is coming to an end. It could be the end of a project. It could be the end of something. I don't know. Again, take it as it resonates. But this is the Leo house. This is fire house. So there definitely seems to be an end to something connected to this creativity. But whatever it is, it's almost like the ending is going to release something. Like, I feel like this is going to allow, like, there could be something that's been blocking this kind of inspiration, and whatever that barrier is, it's something that's coming to an end. It's coming to a final end that I think has been necessary and needed. So so take that as it resonates for you. Sixth house, this is Virgo energy. This is your own energy. And this has to do with health. It has to do with employment, if you're working a job, like going to a regular job. And it also could have to do with pets, and it can also have to do with worries and anxieties. So we have the Lotus with the Eight of Wands. So yeah, I think you may be under a lot of mental stress. Eight of Wands indicates that things may be moving very, very fast with something. There may be messages coming in very, very fast. And maybe things are happening faster than you would like them to. And with this, there may be a need to calm the mind. Sometimes Lotus would suggest meditation or just relaxation, or just taking some time out to taking some time out for yourself, because I feel like there just seems to be a lot of things going on here very, very quickly. And, I don't see the Eight of Wands as a negative. I feel like there's just messages coming in. It just may be a situation where things are moving faster than you would like right now. Maybe you would like to be slowing down. Certainly it's winter time, and this is when we do want to move slowly. So I don't know. This could also indicate messages coming in very quickly about a job situation, or, potentially a pet situation or something. Again, I don't know. Take that as it resonates. Or even a health situation. But ultimately, whatever it is, Lotus is just indicates a need to stay calm, to take some time out to make sure that you are not overstressing yourself. Seventh house is Libra energy. Libra has to do with committed relationships, so marriages, marriage partnerships, business partnerships, other relationships of a legal nature or of a very serious nature. Okay, we have the Pappus with the pyramid. The Pappus is, of course, the high priestess. So, okay, so this is a test situation with regard to a relationship. Now, whether this is if you're single or if you're involved with somebody who you're wondering if you're going to have a higher level of commitment, I think this is suggesting this could be a test situation. There could be hidden factors or things that are coming to light, because this usually indicates things that are hidden. Okay, what's behind the veil, so to speak. She has this veil behind her. So it's kind of like what's behind the veil. And so I feel like this may be a situation where you have to contact your intuitive knowing more than what you're mentally seeing or mentally analyzing here. If you are in a relationship, if you are married, or if you have some kind of if there's some kind of partnership that's in focus here. Similarly, there may be a test situation, and there may be some information about something. It could be about you, could be about your partner, that's yet to be revealed. I don't know. I mean, it's just showing that it's possible that somebody's not saying something. Somebody may be keeping something to themselves when this card shows up. So take it as it resonates. It doesn't have to mean that. It could just literally mean that you are in a situation where, you have to wait to get more information on something. So yeah, take that as it resonates. Eighth house is Scorpio energy. So this is about transformation. Okay, so this is, this is big changes, transformations, and also other people's money. All right, Nepotus and the Hanged Man. So transformation doesn't seem to be really happening right now. Everything seems like it's stuck. Nepotus is something that hasn't happened yet. Hanged Man is almost like a stalemate, like waiting for something to happen. And so I just feel like you right now, you may feel like you're in a waiting game with something. You're waiting for something to, good or bad. I mean, the phrase waiting for the other shoe to drop comes into my mind, but and being that there is some stress around some things, I don't know. I just feel like there may be big changes coming, but it's difficult to see where that's going at this point. I think what it's ultimately going to require with the Hanged Man is the need of taking a broader perspective. I think in general, you just need to recognize, again, like I'm seeing this over here in the 7th house, there's just something where you don't have all the information yet. And right now it seems to be hidden for the present. There's a lot here about things that are hidden where you may need to be detached, take a broader perspective, take a deep breath and a time out. So, yeah, I don't know. There's just something you're waiting to happen. It's not going to happen yet. Okay, 9th house. This is long distance travel, expanding your horizons. So higher education, philosophy, religion, deeper forms of knowledge. It can also have to do with legal matters. Okay, so we have the Pope. We have the Papist and the Pope here, which is interesting. And we have Urias here. So this is a situation, okay, there's more secret. It's funny, there's more secrecy here. This is the idea that there's something that you don't know about. So this could be it could be in the nature of being unexpected. You could be learning, you could learn something unexpected, Urias can represent that deeper, more esoteric knowledge. So that may apply for some people. It can just be an unexpected long journey or an unexpected trip that somebody's going on, or just something potentially connected. Like if you're in school or connected with the university, there could be just something here that is unexpected that comes up in that vein. And then we have it with this Pope card, which indicates, yeah, to me, this almost indicates, this is a very strongly religious card to me. So I don't know, for maybe some of you are doing what I call fence jumping. You're going to be getting away from tradition and delving into more esoteric forms of knowledge. That's quite possible here. Or just taking on a study of something that's deeper. This could also, though, just mean a mentor that you have in some area that's going to teach you something. Yeah, I don't know. There's just definitely a strong energy here. This is strong Taurus energy, but it's definitely, being its 9th house, I tend to connect this a little bit more with philosophy, religion, and things like that. But it doesn't have to be. I mean, if you're not a religious person, this could just be something that takes you outside the dictates of tradition in some way, like something that may call some of that into question. That's what this energy feels like. So again, you can decide whether that's connected to something you're learning, and it doesn't have to do with formal schooling necessarily. This can happen in some other kind of a venue as well, where you might learn something. There's a strong energy of that here. 10th house. This is Capricorn energy. So this is about career, fame, reputation, sometimes the father. Okay, we have Isis with the Chariot. So yeah, there definitely seems to be travel for somebody with Isis. This could be, I don't know. This has strong High Priestess energy for me again. So yeah, there's just this whole thing of waiting for things to be revealed. Isis has a strong nurturing component to it. So this could be work that you're doing right now that is nurturing. This could be potentially connected to someone's mother, even though this is the house of the father. But there just seems to be, if it doesn't specifically have to do with someone's mother, it has to do with mothering energies or nurturing, maybe caregiving or taking care of something, And with the Chariot, this could have to do. The Chariot is Cancer energy, so yeah, that is mother energy as well, but this is also about taking control of a situation, or it may have to just do with driving or going distances. I mean, the Chariot is about movement and taking control of something fundamentally. So take that as it resonates. I don't know, maybe some of you are going to take on some kind of work where you're traveling to give care to somebody or something like that. But it doesn't have to be that. This could just be taking control of things, but it can also just mean, Isis here could also for some people just mean make sure you indulge in self-care and make sure that you are, there's patience that's required with Isis, and also the idea that you are, that you show more of a compassionate and nurturing energy rather than, I don't know, a nasty cutthroat energy towards someone or towards a particular situation, okay? We've got Aquarius in the 11th house, and this has to do with friendships, social networks, your hopes and wishes, and we have the Magician with the Buckle of Isis. Okay, so the Buckle of Isis has to do with loyalty, I think, here, because it has to do with friendships, so this has to do with loyal friendships. The Magician has to do with manifesting something. So this could represent a friend or friends who help you manifest something, or somebody in your social network. There's definitely, this also could just be strong action. These are both very action orientated, because Buckle of Isis indicates putting the work into something and getting a good result for it, okay? And with the Magician, again, there's this idea of moving beyond the abstract forms and actually creating something, like bringing something into manifestation. So this could be something you're doing in conjunction with friends or with somebody in your network. This could also have to do with just you attaining the goals that you want, like the work that you're putting in paying off for whatever it is that you're doing. And finally, we have the 12th house here. The 12th house is Pisces energy. So this are things that are hidden, okay? What's unconscious. They may even be hidden from you. Like they may be even thoughts that you have that you don't really consciously aware that you're having. They could be also have to do with fears. And yeah, we have the 7 of Wands with Bast. So 7 of Wands indicates the sense that you may be feeling challenged or attacked by people on the outside. And that kind of jives with this first house difficulty here. There's a sense of, or maybe just being worried that you're being attacked by people. And so you feel like this need to stand your ground and to defend your position and what you're doing. And with Bastet, Bast is the happiness card, and this is also about socializing, sociability. So I don't know. I feel like, you know, there's definitely a strong sense of needing to follow your intuition. Sometimes this has to do with psychosomatic illness. So sometimes if you're not feeling well, if you have stomach upsets, headaches, and things, this could be an indication that you're feeling that because of things perhaps that you're anxious about. But there's definitely feel like there's a strong defensive energy here that is whether conscious or unconscious. Although seeing how you're feeling here in the first house, it may be more conscious than unconscious, but it definitely seems to be coming more from the realm of fear and not so much from the realm of what's really happening. Like it's more like you're worried about what people might be doing or might be thinking or might do rather than what they're actually doing. So overall, you have Anubis with Temperance. Okay, so this is a great combination. Temperance is about finding balance, and Anubis indicates a situation where you are protected. So I feel like no matter what's going on here, no matter what changes seem uncertain right now, ultimately you are protected, and the one thing you really need to focus on is achieving balance here. Okay, with Temperance, there's a need to, and there may be a need to integrate things that are very, very opposite. So, so take that as it resonates. Let me pull a rune for you. Okay, so Virgo from January 2nd to 15th. Okay, you have Tewaz. Okay, Tewaz upright, and Tewaz is strong masculine energy. There's definitely this sense of, there definitely is a sense of persevering with something, but doing so patiently. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of action in this spread. So I feel like you are, you're integrating a lot of stuff right now. You're ready to move ahead. But this one would indicate, yeah, Tewaz is definitely this rune of moving ahead and acting on something. So I don't know. So I feel, I'm looking at the Chariot here, even though that's Cancer energy, and this is not really a rune of Cancer. I just feel like there's a strong energy here of action, of taking charge, but taking appropriate action and taking it at the right time. There's definitely a sense of getting all the pieces together and then acting appropriately. So I think that's what I'd want. That's kind of what I'm feeling from Tewaz this time. So that's it for this period of time, January 2nd to 15th, 2024, or whenever you're watching this. If you were called to watch this, then there's probably a message for you, even if it's not at that time frame. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you are having a very happy new year, and I wish you a lot of success. And again, if you are new to this channel and these readings resonate with you, please do consider subscribing and do leave me a comment and a like. And thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.